Okay, for my workshop garage here, when I first got here, there were two large fluorescent fixtures here. One here, where you see that outlet's at, or that cap, should I say, where the outlet was, and one here. Now they put off a significant amount of light, but you know, it's just a horrible light, that fluorescent type deal. So I changed them out, and I put in these pot lights here, these recessed fittings. The problem is here is that I thought they would be pretty bright, but they're actually fairly dull. You know, I thought they were okay at first, but then when you start comparing them to when the doors open, you get sunlight. Of course, with any light, it's not going to compete with sunlight, but you start to see everything seems very dingy, sort of, and dark, and it's affecting now, you know, the lighting I have for work. What I did first now is I bought a couple of these guys, and actually they're pretty bright. So this puts off quite a bit of light. I put one here. They came in a double set. I was going to put one on the other side, and it does cover quite a bit of area. A couple of problems is it is kind of harsh looking up at it, or even when you're away from it and you have it in your peripheral. And the second thing is that it actually gives off quite a bit of heat for LED lights. So that means I'm actually wasting some energy, and you know, I just don't think it's safe for a cheap plastic fixture to have that much heat emanating from it. So I don't really keep it on but so long. I decided to change those up and put in some strip lighting, LED strip lighting. I checked online, and the ones people seem to be the most happy with are these Barrina LEDs, T5 integrated fixture lights. They come in 2 feet, 4 feet, 6 feet, and 8 feet, I believe. And I got 4-footers here. This is a 6-pack. And so this is what we're gonna put in. I haven't decided exactly what configuration I'm gonna do. I have a slight idea. I wanna put here one, two across the front here, going in a straight line. And then 1, 2 underneath these hangers that I have here. And I think that's gonna give off quite a bit of light. That'll only be 5 fixtures. If I need to, I'll put the 6th one somewhere, but I think that's all I'm gonna need for this particular operation. Okay, let's go ahead with the unboxing. Okay, so here's the contents of the box. We have this small diagram here that pretty much just tells you how the clips go in, that these connect to. You have the bag of clips and the shields to mount them into the ceilings or walls or wherever you're planning to put them. We have 6 of the lights themselves. As I said, these are 4-footers. They measure 46 and the 1/8, and they're 1 inch on the width and 1.5 inches on the height there, going up and down. That's when you mount them this way, you're gonna have 1.5 inches coming down. They're all plastic. This is aluminum, the main frame. The lenses here are plastic. I'm pretty sure it's an LED strip inside there. It has a 3-prong connectors here. They come with 6 full power cords where you can actually plug in 6 of them individually and plug them directly into the light fixture. I unraveled one of these, and it's just barely a little over 4 foot on that power strip here, the plug-ins. You got 6 of these just direct connectors to run from one light to the other. I believe those are 20 inches. They're 18 inches, if you can run it that way. And we have 2 of these open wire cords, Wi-Fi controlled outlet, so I'll be able to operate them from my phone on and off. That's why I'm not exactly replacing these guys. They're going to stay in and be for my normal lighting, because I do watch television here and do other things that don't require a whole lot of lighting. So they're going to stay in, and these will be put in supplementary for mostly for doing when I'm doing any type of work, and I'll be able to operate it from my phone. On closer inspection, we get the 6 bags, one for each light, and inside them has a close coupler where you can connect the lightings directly to bump to bumper to each other. 2 clips for the lights to clip the housing onto the ceiling or whatever you're mounting it to, and 2 screws. Unfortunately, 1 screw is missing out of one of the packets, and it's supplemented with a couple extra brackets there, but that's not going to be a problem. There are no shields here. It doesn't come with the shields. You'd have to do that on your own, which I'm going to do. I'm not going to put these little baby screws inside drywall. I'll use my own screws and shields, so that's not a problem at all. They also come with these finishing caps here, because the plugs for these lights are on both sides, and so when you have one open end that you're not using, you can plug it off, which is really a great deal, because you can actually pull those plugs off to add additional lighting at any time you want to do it. The first 2 lights I've already decided exactly where I want to put them at. They're going to be underneath these wooden storage bins here, so I will be able to use the original screws for this. I'm going to put this right across the side here. I'm going to make a line, same width of the line here, I think 1 inch, so I know to get at least 1 inch off the side there. I don't have to worry about the light being blocked by this particular hanger here, because I'm not worried about lights going in that direction. This is the configuration I decided upon. I put 2 strips across the bottoms of each of my compartments here, and then I ran 2 more right down the center. That illuminated all of my pretty much my working area over here. This back area is not illuminated by those particular bright lights, but they'll get lights from my pot lights that are already here, and that's all I need in these locations. Not to mention also the way I have it set up. In the future, if I decide to put some more lights back here, which I may, I have a specific plan in mind that'll work perfectly and I won't have any problems whatsoever. But so far, the lights are absolutely beautiful. I'll show you how bright they are. Here is how it looks when it's fully illuminated. And I'm very happy with it. I left the back area clear because there's no real work that I'm doing in the back section here. and the lights that I have existing are more than enough for that. But the way I have this configured, I already have a plan set if I decide to put more lights on the back section here. So it's not going to be something I'm going to have to even think about. I have it all set, ready to go if I do that, if I go that route. I'm very, very happy so far. There are a few things that should help you along the way. Those little clips that you use, you got to be very careful with them. First of all, you don't want to over tighten them inside whatever you're drilling them into. I over tighten it, it spread the clamps out a little bit or moved them off to the side. I tried to adjust them with the pliers and snapped a piece off of one of them. So then I made my corrections from that. When I put them inside the drywall, I found the smallest shields, plastic shields that I could find to put them in there. And usually what I usually do now, I don't drill a hole for the plastic shields. I get a very small driver of some sort and just poke a nice little small hole in. This is what I used in this particular case. It's a little star screw driver. And that way, you know, you don't take a risk of poking through something on the other side, and you know, it's simple enough to get through the drywall without making all the dust from a drill also. Get less dust, or no dust actually, when you press through with a driver like that. Okay, so as is, I'm very happy. Oh yeah, what else was there? Okay, another tip is, as I told you, these little end caps that they come with, they go into the sections that you don't use. Wait till the last possible moment to actually do these, when you're absolutely finished and happy with what you're doing, because even though they're designed to come in and out, I had to take one out and it was very tough getting out. So this one I'm putting in now, I'm not even going to press it till it's flush. I'm just going to get it in where it's firm and it's not going to come out. You know, I squeezed it before I had to actually take my X-Acto knife and slowly pry it out from one side to the other before. So don't put any of those end caps in until the last possible moment. The way I have this configured, it's only the one end cap because I have it running into this one and I have it running in a full loop. As you've seen during the video, I'm pretty sure I put in some captions there. To tie these two in together, I utilized the power strip because it was a little longer, and I cut the section of power strip off and then put on one of those ends that they put inside the box so that you can connect a 3-prong power cord, or specifically to connect into a box or something that had the 3 wires through with the ground. The lights are set up where they would accept the ground wire, but the problem is that there's only 2 wires in all the interconnections, the power wires going through. So you would actually be just going in and grounding into the first fixture that you went into if you utilize the 3-wire system. That's why I was able to actually cut in this 2-wire system into the 3-wire, because since I'm only using a 2-prong cord, that's the only thing we're using as a power without the ground. I can't be any happier than the way all this worked out for me. The entire garage is covered, very bright lights, and as I said before, I could use this whenever I want, and when I don't need the lights to be this bright, I can just use the standard pod lights that I have in there already. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please like, comment, or share. I'd appreciate it.